I could probably fall and get Brees or Bijan. We live?
I mean, if you get Bijan at pick 7, that's my pick. I mean, I think that offense with new offensive coordinator and my man Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
I ain't sleeping on him. I ain't sleeping on him.
Bijan. That's exactly what I'm going for.
So I'm going live on Instagram right now as well. It should be our stream on Stoop Life Sports.
All right.
That's actually pretty sweet how they do that. And I can see the comments on here. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I like that. I fuck with it. You see, that's pretty sweet. It's a little. I think it's a little delayed, but.
Sorry, I'm about to share it. I'm about to share it real quick.
They make everything so complicated. We can't share it to the Facebook group. You can't share it to Instagram. It's only, I don't understand. Like, if I could share it to my Facebook page, why can't I share it to the group? Like, that's the purpose of people using it. Like, people use this app just to do that. Like, whatever though. Maybe they'll change it. I don't know. I don't care. We got to figure it out already. We got a couple people joined on our Instagram here. I like it.
I know.
Yo,
what's up? What's going on, fellas? What's going on, everybody? We back. Yeah. This is the Stoop Life Sports Talk.
All right, should I do my countdown here?
You want to do the countdown? You want to do the countdown?
Hold on. Let me put our screen on. Let me put my screen on here. Let me put my music on. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. All right, countdown. 3, 2. All right. I'm glad to be back. We are good to go now, man. Let's go.
Boys are back in town.
You ready to go?
Boys are back in town.
Woo. All right. Should I kick it off?
Never left.
All right. Day 1 back. Season fucking 3. Boys are back. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stoop Life Podcast. My name is Bob. Got my co-host here, my man Stoop P, a.k.a. Stoop Kellerman, a.k.a. my man Paul. We want to welcome you guys back to the Stoop Life Podcast, where we talk everything sports. We talk everything, literally, you name it. We talk about it. But today's episode, we're going to be talking about the NFL, since everybody already knows the NFL is coming back. Preseason already started. My Eagles are playing right now. But today, we're going to give you all the script on the season. We already know what's going to happen. So I know predictions of awards and stuff like that. But no, it's what's going to happen. And we're going to give it to you today. But yo, my man Paul, what is going on, brother? How the hell are you doing?
No, same old same, just living the dream, brother, living the dream, It's good to be back. It's good to be back, though.
Definitely is, man. It is.
I'm happy. We got football's coming back. Fall's coming. So, it's going to be a good time.
Ain't that how it is, man? It's funny. Like, we always talk about it.
What's that?
I'm a person. I firmly believe that like the NFL is kind of like fixed to an extent. I mean, if you follow us enough, you already know that's how I feel about it. Yeah. But is there any better season than sports with football? Like when football starts, it's phenomenal. Like it sucks for the kids because they got to go back to school and all.
Yeah.
But like we get to talk fantasy football.
We're not in school no more. We're not in school no more. So,
hey. I'm just hyped because, like, I don't even know if I really care about fantasy football outcome at the end of the year. Yeah. I'm more excited for the draft. Like, I don't even, like, obviously I want to win. I would say I'm going to win.
Yeah.
But, I want a drought in Stoop Life. But I'm just excited for the damn draft. I can't wait. That's, like, the best part about football season is, like, the draft. not the actual game that happens, because I'm an Eagles fan, so we got a lot of heartbreak every year, especially like last year after that collapse. So I'm not really like I'm looking forward to the year, but at the same time, it's like, all right, like I got Saquon Barkley in our keeper league, so I'm more important. Like I don't care if Jalen Hurts scores touchdowns. I don't care if AJ Brown scores touchdowns. I
Yeah.
need 2 touchdowns every single game from Saquon Barkley. That's all I need.
Not 1, but 2.
2 touchdowns a game. That's at least 12 points plus a couple catches. We're doing good. We're doing good. But no, really, like, I'm excited to be back. So, what do you want to start with, man? You want to start just get right back into it and start talking about what we think is going to happen?
Like, let's get back in the swing of things. I mean, we're going to talk about predictions. We're going to give our predictions. We got awards, breakout players. And of course, we might give you guys a little bit of fantasy tonight. Just a little bit.
I mean, listen,
I'm in the middle of the class here as I'm doing this, so.
Yeah. We're going to talk a little bit of fantasy, but, like, I'm not going to give away sleepers in our fantasy talk, because every single year I give away my sleeper picks, I never get them in our league. I never get them. And I'm sorry, but, like, I'm not helping nobody out. I'm helping me. Now I'm just kidding. Like, we'll talk, because I like giving the stats away and shit like that. And it makes it funner, in my opinion. Like, but the good thing is about, like, our main Stoop Life League, everybody knows what's going on.
It is the toughest league I've ever played in.
It is. I mean, you look at that draft and you're like, all right, I'm going to get this guy in round 5. Someone takes him 3 picks in front of you because they knew the same damn thing. Like, it's strategic, yo. And then on top of that, Paul, what's going to make it harder? We're doing a keeper league this year in it. I'm already like, yo, I got to make my list. That's why I'm like, yo, I can't give my keepers away until after the draft, because it's like, dude, like we got our keepers going. So my sleepers, I'm like, they're gonna have to go like earlier now. So I'm like, nah, I can't tell anybody. No news I've heard, nothing. Like, you gotta Google search the injuries yourself. I'm not saying anything.
Just don't overthink. Be fun. Like, do not overthink your keeper either. Like, I get it. Like, my formula to a keeper is the younger, the better. I want to get more out of it.
You know, at the same time, you know, how early you're going to take the rookies or the second year players in a keeper league. Yeah. Or are you going to try and strategically get them later in the round? Because, guys, listen, like, we did our first keeper draft last year. So the draft from last year is going this year. And this motherfucker right here got Jordan Love pick fucking 17. So he's keeping Jordan Love at number 17. He loses his final pick. There's no better keeper in the league than that. I mean, we got a couple other guys that have great keepers, don't get me wrong. But you're losing your last pick on the top.
Guess what? That was my Packers bias talking. That was my Packers bias.
I mean, dude, I'm not even a Packers bias, and I have a lot of love for the Packers this year. I think they're going to be phenomenal. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But, yo, next week, so you guys got to tune in next week. Next Thursday, we're going to be back on here again, and we're going to actually be doing our live drawing for our main Stoop Life League's draft order. So we're going to be doing that live right here. I'm going to do it right on the app, on the internet. We're doing reverse standings. So Paul actually has first pick out of the hat. He finished in last place last year because he didn't set his lineup in the playoffs. So he lost, and he ended up in last place. But thankfully, no one dashed him to do his punishment. I'm going to let him go. But, guys, I'm going to be real. We're going to agree on a punishment this year, and it's going to happen.
We are definitely going to get a punishment. Hey, real quick.
You would do the punishment if you had to. You would do it.
I would do the punishment in a heartbeat. Chase or Bijan?
Jamar Chase. I already told you. I think I got him in an award right here.
Let's get back to it.
I love both those guys, but I never go against. You're in a wide receiver PPR league, and you want Jamar Chase on contract year. Absolutely taking him. But let's get it started. We'll start this, and then we'll come back to your pick because you probably got 2 minutes or so. But we're going to start off, guys. We're going to start off with the regular season MVP. Here's the odds. Shocking. Patrick Mahomes is the favorite at plus 500. followed by Josh Allen at 800.
Shocker.
And then we got C.J. Stroud, Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy. Then we got Jalen Hurts, Tua, Justin Herbert, obviously because it's the quarterback award. So, Paul, you're looking at these standings here, these odds for the MVP. Who's your MVP this year and why?
I'm going to go out on a limb for the young gun. A guy who really put on last year. A guy who's, if you know college football, he didn't surprise you. If you're an Ohio State fan, he didn't surprise you.
Yeah. You got Chris Olave?
Huh?
All right. I said, what you got, Chris Olave? My man. My keeper. No, dude, I love CJ Stroud.
Can't go wrong with Ohio State receiver. But I'm rolling with CJ Stroud, man. I think after what he did last year, he's gonna have his rough patch, but that rough patch is gonna show you how good he is as well.
But is he gonna have a rough patch?
I think he is. He's not gonna have a slump. He's not gonna run into
how many second-year quarterbacks can upgrade on offense that he got this offseason to an offense that was already good? He got Joe Mixon and he got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever remember a guy getting two guys like that in the offseason at that caliber. That's like, dude. I mean, like, and their offense coordinator stayed. I think he's the best, if not the second best, offensive coordinator behind the Lions coordinator, and he stayed. So, I mean, bro, CJ Stroud a plus 1,000. I like it a lot.
I'll take it.
I personally don't think he's going to hit a slash. I think he's going to be a beast. And is it going to be as good as last year? I don't see why not. I mean, maybe, might be even better. So, what do you like about CJ Stroud that makes you think he's going to be the MVP, though?
I just like the way the kid control. Like, he takes over games, bro. Like, the way he controls the line of scrimmage, the way he has a bunch of receivers who knows how to use them. Like, it's just like he's so good, bro. He's so good. It's a beautiful thing to watch. He is a freak athlete, extremely accurate. Probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league right now. Great arm. He has everything in his power to be good, to have another MVP caliber season. You gave him Joe Mixon, so he's not going to have to throw the ball as much as he did last year. Not that he did a lot anyway. Not that he threw the ball too much, but he has all the help. You got Stephon Diggs. You have a veteran receiver you can lean on. I think he's only going to get better. So I think he's going to step up more.
It's not a bad pick. I'm not going to go with CJ Stroud here, though. I'm not going to consensus with you. But as for Stoop-like purposes for our Instagram page, I'll agree with you on CJ Stroud for every reason you said. But personally, as much as, like, I knock this guy. You know, I knock him all the time. I say, can't read a defense, this and that. But MVP award and stats don't really matter if you can read a defense. It matters how many touchdowns you get and if you can get some wins.
Yeah,
and I think Josh Allen's going to be the MVP this year. I know a lot of people are looking at these standings. They're like, wow, Josh Allen's number 2 plus 800. Let me tell you why. A lot of people are saying, well, they lost Stephon Diggs. Who's he going to throw to? We just talked off camera, and I told you a stat. The Buffalo Bills had a bye week 13, 14, whatever it was. Prior to that bye week, Stephon Diggs was averaging 11.5 targets a game at just over 12.5 yards per catch. After the bye week, he was averaging 8 targets a game, which is still good, but he was only averaging about 6.5 yards per catch. If you watch the last 3 games of the season and their playoff game, they slowly phased Stephon Diggs out of the offense. Did they do that because they knew they were getting rid of him? Probably. But they still should have won. But what I'm getting at is the fact that Josh Allen spreading the ball out is a better Josh Allen. I think he's the type of player where he can't read the defense great, so he's not going to really know where the wide receiver is going. Stephon Diggs was the type of wide receiver where he run perfect routes. He's always in the perfect spot. But like I said, Josh Allen is Mike Allstott with an arm, like we always said. Yep. So I think without Stephon Diggs, he's not going to have to worry about getting one specific guy 12 targets a game. And I think that's going to be huge. I think it's going to be huge in the red zone. I think he's going to add more touchdowns to his already, 15 rushing touchdowns. I think he's going to add more to it. I think he might even get longer rushes because they're going to work. They're going to remind me of do you remember back when Tom Brady had the double tight ends when they had Hernandez and Gronkowski?
Yeah.
It's going to remind me of that offense, but with a guy that can actually run. That's what I think Josh Allen's going to be like this year. And I think he's going to win MVP. Do I think Buffalo's going to win the AFC or anything like that? No, I don't. But I still think they're going to win the division. And I think with Stephon Diggs, for them to win the division is going to boost his stats up a lot for the MVP. You know, I don't know. I think he's going to get one eventually. And I think this year's a perfect opportunity for him to get it. But there's a couple guys out there that
he goes out there and does rushing 15 more touchdowns and 30 fucking passing touchdowns, and his turnovers are low. I can't see why not.
I don't know if his turnovers will be low, but he's going to have 13, 14 picks. But I think he's going to have his difference from his total touchdowns minus his interceptions or fumbles is going to be higher than anybody in the league. That's just what I think. So I think it's going to be irrelevant. You know, so we'll see. Plus, I think their defense is kind of in trouble, so I feel like he's going to have to score. So I think.
Well, they just lost Matt Milano today, so
exactly what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it's kind of hard. He still got that big ass line in front of him though to block for him. So I mean, I think Josh is going to be all right. MVP, maybe. If you give me 18 rushing touchdowns and 32 passing touchdowns, can't deny that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be Stroud, him, or honestly Joe Burrow. One of those three is gonna win MVP.
Joe Burrow might be the sneaky one.
Yeah. I've been saying Joe Burrow for the last 2 years now, but he got hurt last year. I'm curious to see how he comes back. I mean, he came in a training camp looking like Slim Shady. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know. I don't like it. But I don't know. See, Joe Burrow, I think he got a lot to prove. So looking at these things, do you think there's any sleepers on here
for MVP?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, Jordan Love. I mean, we can say Jordan Love might be a sleeper.
1,400, he's 5.
Still, nobody's thinking about. Trust me, nobody's thinking about Jordan Love being MVP. And I'm not trying to. I'm not even trying to be biased on that one, but it's wide open.
Well, they got him to number 5. They think highly of.
No, but we'll see. What other position outside of a quarterback would you give an MVP nod for? I would probably run with Tyreek.
You got Christian McCaffrey's first non-quarterback on here at plus 5,000.
Yeah.
And then you got Tyreek Hill on it. Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill are both 10,000.
I don't know about.
I might put $5 on Tyreek Hill. I mean, dude, remember the season he was having last year until week 14? He got hurt.
Yeah,
he was right there in MVP talk. I mean, this motherfucker.
He had 1,000 yards in 6 games.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad pick.
Nuts. It's nuts.
I mean, you know damn well he wants to pass 2,000 yards too, so he might get that. So speaking of that, we'll go right into NFL Offensive Player of the Year. Speaking of Tyreek Hill is the favorite at plus 800. And you got followed by Christian McCaffrey. Listen, I think this is crazy because Christian McCaffrey is plus 5,000 above Tyreek Hill for MVP, but he's below him in Offensive Player of the Year. Justin Jefferson is tied with Tyreek Hill, but he's 200 points below him in Offensive Player of the Year. I'm saying that's why I'm saying yo, you might be smart to put a couple bucks on Tyreek Hill to win MVP.
I might.
But with that being said, who do you got for Offensive Player of the Year?
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I want to say Jamar Chase.
Okay.
I think he's getting his guy back. So he's I think he's gonna snap. I honestly think Jamar is gonna snap this year.
We got Jamar Chase third. Well, tied for second with Lamb and Jefferson at plus 1,000. Now, I actually unanimously agree with you on that. Like I said earlier, I take Jamar Chase, just like I said in your fantasy pick, contract year. He wants to outshine Justin Jefferson.
He's going to snap. I'm gonna be real. He got his boy back. He's saying, "I got my quarterback back." Let me show y'all who the real dog in this jungle is.
I agree. I think he got hurt last year, and now honestly, I think him getting hurt last year is kind of beneficial because he shouldn't get hurt this year. He should have improved why he got hurt last year. This year's on a contract year. These wide receivers are getting crazy ass money. So I think Ja'Marr Chase is gonna have a phenomenal year. So I agree with you there. But I will say this. I have one sleeper on here. And that is Amon-Ra St. Brown at plus 2,000.
Yo.
I know that might not be a shocker for everybody, but this man is a fucking beast. And he's gonna get a lot of catches in that offense. So I mean, do I think he's gonna be at the end of the day, number one wide receiver? No, because I got Ja'Marr Chase there. But I firmly believe. I mean, Tyreek Hill. You can't say he's not going to be there. But man, Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's going to be there 100%, man.
Amon St. Brown, ASB is going to have 100 receptions.
Honestly, like I feel like he might.
1,500 yards, 1,600 yards, and probably 10 to 12
I predict him to get 115 receptions, maybe 120. And the fact that I don't have him winning Offensive Player of the Year is because I think Ja'Marr Chase is going to have more touchdowns. I don't think he's going to have as many receiving receptions as him, though. Dude, that guy, I mean, you got Laporta in there now, confirmed. That offense is going to be second year running. It ran great last year. He dominated. Man, I know that hurts you to say that because you're a Packers guy, but a Lion, woo, some guy. I'm so mad because I really wanted to draft him last year, and you took him in front of me. Or I didn't take him. Sorry. I didn't take him because I took Barkley.
Yeah.
But I really wanted Amon-Ra St. Brown. But I was like, I thought I took him because I knew Barkley was going to come to the fucking Eagles this year. And I'm going to keep him, and it happened. But, man, Amon-Ra St. Brown is my second favorite player in the league behind Bijan Robinson.
He's a dog, man. I love his work ethic. He does play with a chip on his shoulder, but I listened to the interview on the pivot. He does know every single player that was drafted in front of him, but he knows he's him, so he's going to keep playing the way he is.
And the cool thing about him is that culture in Detroit is phenomenal.
Yeah,
they got each other's back, man.
That starts with the coach.
But we already know it's the Detroit Lions, so it's like, all right, this will probably be the highest they get for the next 30 years, and then they'll be back again. You know how it works. They always manage to somehow fuck up. You know, Jared Goff might break his leg. Who knows? I'm not wishing that on him. I like Jared Goff, but I'm just saying, like, it's the Detroit fucking Lions. But as of next, how many picks you got till your pick?
Huh?
How many more?
Well, I swung back and got Bijan, bro.
How did you get Bijan Robinson? What, do you draft with a bunch of idiots?
I swung back and got Bijan. I was like, say no.
You got pick 7 and what? Pick like 20 or 18? What is it? 18? How? That's crazy.
And now they're taking it slow with their picks.
All right, so we got time to go to the next stat. So we're gonna go next. We're gonna go Defensive Player of the Year. Dude, Defensive Player of the Year might be, in my opinion, the hardest award to decide on this year because you got so many guys that are so good, and then you got a bunch of guys that are up and coming. Then you got a couple guys that are in a new system or like stuff like that. So you got a lot of fucking guys on here for Defensive Player of the Year. Favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think he's great. He deserves to be up there, but Micah Parsons is the favorite to win at plus 500. Myles Garrett is number 600. How is Myles Garrett not the favorite to win after he won last year? And how is TJ Watt number 3?
I'm about to say, where's TJ at? I'm going to be real about TJ. I think TJ is going to break the sack record this year. I think he's fed up with the bullshit. I think he wants to win the Super Bowl, but I also think he wants to show he's the most dominant defensive lineman in the game. So,
yeah, I mean, I unanimously agree with you here, too. I got TJ Watt winning.
Here watching my fault, brother. But it's TJ Watt's going to win a Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to break the sack record.
Yeah, dude, I agree with you. He had, 19 last year, and he missed 3 games or 2 games?
Yeah, he missed 2 games.
Now not only is he back with a vengeance, because listen, I thought Miles Garrett was a beast last year. Don't get me wrong, but he did not do shit the last couple games. Where T.J. Watt was getting like 3 sacks a game. It should have been T.J. Watt, but what was I gonna say? Not only that, he got your boy this year, Peyton, who I think is going to be a phenomenal player and a phenomenal help to T.J. Watt.
Absolutely.
I mean, imagine like T.J. Watt was already getting what he was getting, and now he has a guy that they also got to watch, which he hasn't had that in a long time. Maybe 1 year in his career he's had that.
Not to mention, like he has Patrick Queen, and he has like Pat Wilson. Like he has guys that clean up. Like he's in a great spot, bro. Yo, real quick, Davante Adams.
How's Davante Adams there?
Davante, ETN or Trav?
I mean, you got you got 2 wide receivers, or you got wide receiver running back. Man, it's PPR, right?
Yeah, I'm going.
I told you, I go ETN. I mean, I don't know. You can't go wrong. I ain't touching Travis Kelce though. Fuck him.
I ain't touching Travis Kelce either. I think I'm gonna rock with Tato. I'm gonna go with Adams.
Yeah, I mean, you never go wrong with Adams. He's gonna get you 15 a game.
Remember, bro, I'm sitting on PPR right now, so I need.
Yeah. You'll probably have ETN on the swing back, knowing that league.
I'm probably gonna have ETN on swing back. So let's get back to business.
So I think like there's a sleeper in this pick, and we're talking about guys with chips on their shoulders. You're just talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. How about Max motherfucking Crosby at plus 1,000?
That's my sleeper.
He's gonna win one eventually, man.
That's my sleeper.
Man. But I'm like looking at it, you got Max Crosby at plus 1,000. You got Nick Bosa, who also can play and can be a fucking beast too, at plus 950. You got the up and comer Aiden Hutchinson. You got Chris Jones, who's a beast. You got Josh Allen. He might win. He's a beast too, but I just don't think their team around him is good enough. So it's not gonna matter.
He's a good player though, Josh. And we're talking about Josh Allen from the Jaguars. He's a great player. I just think
I just don't think the team around him is good enough for him to.
His situation, he's going to get his, but he's not going to get
it. I mean,
for Jacksonville, you're not going to get the notoriety. It's kind of hard to. So.
Exactly. Like all the guys we just mentioned. And then you got a safety, Kyle Hamilton. He's a beast. That guy, but I just don't see him winning because, like, to get 2 guys from Dallas back-to-back years had all them picks. And they didn't win nothing. So, I mean, I just don't see that. But I want to talk about my sleeper. I have 2 of them. So I have 2 sleepers on here. We'll talk about the one who's ranked higher. Rashawn Gary, plus 4,000.
Yeah.
I know you're a Packers fan. I'm not trying to, give, props to your team. I never do. I always talk shit about them. But, I don't know. I think that revamped defense in Green Bay, I think Rashawn Gary is going to be a huge benefactor. That guy's a beast as is. He's one of my sleepers this year.
They bring him in a partner. I mean, they bring Rashawn Gary a partner. Adrian Cooper he's a beast, bro. Adrian Cooper's an animal. Not to mention you have a strong D line in front of you. Like Rashawn Gary, he looks really good this year. He looks really good in training camp. He's slimmer, faster.
Now they got some upgraded D-backs too.
Yeah, Rashawn's good against the run too. So defense player of the year, I would hope. I mean, I can buy it to go for it, but.
I'm just saying I like him. I think they're going to be a good team too. But like my real sleeper, the guy I actually have money on, is Jalen Carter. I ain't just saying that because I'm an Eagles fan. It's just the fact that we saw what he did his rookie year, and he was surrounded by old Fletcher Cox. Jordan Davis died in the second half of the year. Yeah. Jordan Davis looks like a beast right now. Can he keep his weight on? We'll see. But Jalen Carter should have been Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah. I have no problem with Will Anderson getting. I don't. He was a beast. Their team was better. But dude, Jalen Carter was a beast. He got a chip on his shoulder. You don't follow any of the Eagle stuff, but I watched some videos of their training camp, and this motherfucker is just throwing people around. He's an animal. He's an animal. He was best defensive player in college his whole time, and at plus 7,500, his odds, I'm loving him. I'm loving him. Do I think he's going to win? No, obviously I think that top 5 guys are pretty fucking good. But if the Eagles defense can, some of the guys can step up, I think he's going to be a real big sleeper. Do I think it's going to happen? No, it's the Philadelphia Eagles, but there's always a possibility. And I like him a lot. So we'll see there.
He's a good player. Jalen Carter is definitely a good player. I can see him getting 10 sacks this year easily. No doubt about it.
It's going to be tough because it's like you look at the guys we talked about, those top 5, they're going to put up some crazy fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Do I think Jalen Carter can get there? Possibly, but like.
You got to remember, Jalen Carter is not just there to pass rush either, though. Jalen Carter is really solid against the run.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, we'll see. I like him at them odds, though. I really do, because I think if Jordan Davis stays healthy and you've got another guy on the block that you got to watch, he's going to get to that quarterback a lot more.
Yeah,
but Jalen Carter's a fat boy. I mean, Jordan Davis is a fat boy, so I don't think he'll stay all year. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. But next up, everybody's favorite award when it comes to deep sleepers in fantasy football. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do you got for Offensive Rookie of the Year?
I'm going Marvin.
Bro, I'm not even going to lie, bro. Yeah.
Got Marv. You got a veteran quarterback on to you. You're going to see the ball a lot. Give me Marv. And you still got James Conner back there just in case. But give me Marv. Marv's going to get a lot of looks.
Listen, I have two beefs with why I disagree with you. And it has nothing to do with Marvin Harrison. I think Marvin Harrison is a generational player.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal. The only beef I have with him is number one. Call of Duty comes out in October, so he got about a 4-week window with Kyler Murray. After that, sorry, man, he's going to have a bad month.
He is part of the face fan.
I'm not even – the funny thing is, like, I wish I was joking, but, like, statistically, we're really not. And for those of you that don't know, it's always the knock that every time Call of Duty comes out, Kyler Murray's stats suck because he's playing the game.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to be the case this year because I think Kyler Murray has a lot to prove. But we saw Kyler Murray with DeAndre Hopkins. His numbers were phenomenal. So I think Marvin Harrison has the potential to be phenomenal. But my main reason, the real reason why I don't think he's going to win is because I think if a rookie like a rookie like Puka Nacua can have the stats that he had last year and not win, I get it with CJ Stroud. I don't think Marvin Harrison is going to have that type of season. So it's like what notch below that is going to get it done when you got a couple quarterbacks in here? I don't know. I would love to agree with you because I feel like he might be my round 1 pick in our keeper league this year. Marvin Harrison, so I would love to see him ball out. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that one of them quarterbacks don't win. I'm going to take pink nails. I'm taking Caleb Williams. I wasn't originally going to take him. Was not.
If Caleb gets him to the playoffs, it's Caleb. If Jaden balls out and gets him to the playoffs, it might be Jaden.
That's why I was leading more towards Jaden Daniels because I'm like, all right, this guy's going to get more rushing touchdowns probably. He doesn't turn the ball over. What's Caleb Williams going to be? He's saying all the wrong things. Like everything he's saying is like, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't do that. And then he came out in the preseason game, and I understand it is preseason, but he looked exactly like he looked that Heisman year. And I was like, fuck, this guy might be legit.
If they protect him, man, if they protect him right, he's gonna have a solid year. But like, if you look at what Caleb got to see in his own division with pass rushers wise, right, it's gonna be rough.
I agree.
With Jaden's gonna be seeing a lot of dogs early too, but we'll see. I mean, I feel like if Caleb gets to the playoffs,
the only reason I'm saying is because I compare Caleb. I think he's gonna put up similar numbers to what Stroud did. The offense around him, like, I feel like you should just do that like effortlessly. I mean, maybe I don't know. He might get more turnovers. I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna be a similar year, and that's why I think like it's going to be him or Jaden Daniels, because Jaden Daniels is going to be like Jaden Daniels honestly might get the same kind of rookie year that Robert Griffin III had.
They're in both of them really good offense, bro. Like if you look at the skill players they're each throwing to, the backs they have, bro, they're in really good offenses.
Yeah, like if we're talking about fantasy football purposes, I think Jaden Daniels might be better. I mean, how about your boy Bo Nix? That dude, yo, I get it's preseason. I know it's preseason, but man, like we were talking about it the other day, and I said Sean Payton switched the offense up to abide by Bo Nix. How much did he hate Russell Wilson that he made it so he didn't look good? And I'm like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like he must have hated Russell Wilson because he switched the offense for Bo Nix, and he looked pretty damn good.
Hey, they're saying my man Bo's a third-string quarterback, though. So I mean, I don't know.
No, he's gonna be a starter. He's gonna be a starter after his preseason debut. But I do want to say my sleeper right here, Michael motherfucking Penix. I'm not saying he's going to be, but
Kirk can suck.
Or there's been no update on Kirk Cousins if he's playing or not. They say he quote unquote should be ready. That doesn't mean he is ready.
That's true.
I mean, Michael Penix looked phenomenal in preseason. Did you see his stat line the other night? It was fucking amazing. He was like 14 for 15.
He was comfortable out there.
Like I'm saying, I get it's preseason and all that, but like he was making every single throw that he was making in college. He was doing the same exact thing. And with that first string offense, if he's out there, if he's playing, his odds are going to go way up. Like he's going to end up being number 3 or 4 favorite. He'll probably be right behind Marvin, but he'll be like number 4 if he's the starter. And if he's playing good, I mean, you pay Kirk Cousins all that money, you'll probably put him in, right? But
yeah,
I don't know. I think he could be a sleeper there, man. I think he can. But let's move on. Where's the defensive rookie of the year? Where are we at? Man, they don't even got it on here because they don't care about it.
Yeah, I was just talking about this is kind of the harder award in my opinion because there's a lot of good defensive players that came out.
There's a boy. I like him too.
Who?
Where'd he go? I scroll past.
Really good.
Marshawn Lloyd. Is he gonna be your number 2 running back or what?
Nah, he's our second. He's gonna be our number 2 guy, but I mean, he can catch the ball in the backfield too. He's a solid running back. If Josh Jacobs isn't hurt, yeah, he's gonna see a lot of run.
There's your boy, Chigozie Okonkwo, plus 40,000.
Plus 40,000. Put it on there. Put it on.
Somebody, Zamir White. He's like, why don't they have? Oh, here it is. After this, where the fuck is it? Man, Von Miller, 25,000. Damn, got some crazy. They got all these players on there. I don't even know half of them are. And here we go. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, you got number 1, Laitu Latu plus 400, Dallas Turner plus 440, Jared Versay plus 1,100. Who do you got winning Defensive Rookie of the Year?
I'm gonna go bust out. I'm gonna say my man Cooper because he's in a great situation. Great situation.
Okay. All the way down at plus 3,000. That's pretty good odds for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cooper because I'm gonna go Edwin Cooper because Rashawn. We just said Gary's gonna get a lot of attention. Kyle's gonna get a lot of attention. So he's gonna get his shots. He's gonna get a lot of opportunities to make plays, and he's good all over. He's great on the pass rush. He's great against the run. I mean, I love him. I think he's gonna be the defensive rookie of the year.
I have no beef with that.
I love Latu. It's tough though.
That guy is a beast. But I will say this: the last 4 years, whoever was the defensive rookie of the year favorite did not win. It was always someone that was like from 2 to 6. But you never know. Like honestly, like we talk about draft day, I think this is one of the best drafts ever. Like we'll see how it pans out down the road. But like, man, there's so much talent in this league. Man, like there's a lot. Like I'm looking at this guy. I think Jared Versay from the LA Rams at plus 1100 is going to win.
Oh,
And I'll give you my reasoning. So last year, LA drafted another guy that was going to replace Darnold when he retired. He ended up finishing third in Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Now you got Jared Versay coming in to a team that lost Aaron Donald, and he's basically taking that guy's spot. Not Donald, but the other guy's going to move over. And, man, I'll tell you what, like, it's going to be hard to replace Aaron Donald, but at the same time, like, these guys in the Rams, like, they know how to draft, man. Like, you drafted Nakua, you got fucking Cup, you got –
They do know how to draft.
You know how to draft a lot of good players, and I think Jared Versay, his draft stats were the same exact stats as the guy they drafted last year, who was number 3. So I think he's going to be there. But I agree with you. It's just like it's hard to pick because it's like, I mean, I saw the first preseason game with Quinyon Mitchell, and that dude was like a ball hawk. I mean, he was a ball hawk, man. I mean, he's a beast. I think even a guy like Terron Arnold, he's coming back. He's going to be this number 2 cornerback for Detroit. Like,
I like the kid Arnold, bro. I like Terron Arnold.
He's good, man.
Good.
We got Peyton Wilson down here, plus 3,500. He's playing alongside T. Watt.
Peyton Wilson is my other guy.
I think the best cornerback in the draft that I liked was Kool-Aid McKinstry. He's all the way down there, plus 4,000. I mean, he was a beast, bro. I mean, you got a lot of guys. Like, I mean, you got Kamari Lassiter going to Houston, revamped team. Like, I mean, you got a guy there that knows how to fucking draft defensive players. D'Amico Ryans knows what he's doing. So it's like, I mean, he can win. You got a lot of these guys, man. Kamar Kitchens, another guy from LA, played for the Miami Hurricanes. If he doesn't get hurt, that guy can ball out, man. That guy can ball out. He reminds me of like an Ed Reed type of guy. Ball hog, hard hitter. But he got hurt, so I mean, we'll see. See what happens. But then we got one more award to go over. Comeback Player of the Year. This is my least favorite award, maybe in sports. It's the dumbest award because half the time, this year actually looks pretty good. But last year, remember you had like all the guys on there. You're like Baker Mayfield, and you're like, Baker Mayfield didn't get hurt. He sucked. Like this year, at least you got guys that got hurt. But I want to point out something here. I believe Joe Burrow, he got hurt last year, but he played a lot of games. He played more games than he missed. Should not be on here for the award. Aaron Rodgers should be on the award. All these other guys, like, they got hurt. They missed most of the season, or if not all. But Joe Burrow missed, what, 5 games?
Yeah.
And he missed – it wasn't even bunched together. Like, I don't know. It's bullshit. Who do you got for Comeback Player of the Year?
Now, this one I kind of changed a little bit because I feel like it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. But I feel like if Joe Burrow balls out, they're going to give it to Joe Burrow.
Right? Like
it's just how I feel. Like, I think because the league loves Joe Burrow. So I feel like –
who's going to put their stats up?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's going to be. But Aaron Rodgers, if he comes in and gets adjusted to the playoffs, has an Aaron Rodgers like year, yeah, it should be Aaron Rodgers. 38 years old, 39 years old, coming back from a leg injury like that, yeah. But I mean, I think it's going to be Joe Burrow just because it's Joe Burrow. They love him.
I agree with you. I agree. I mean, I don't think the league wants to give. I mean, it would be poetic for Aaron Rodgers to get a different award. But I feel like if he's coming back and gets Comeback Player of the Year, he's going to be right there for fucking MVP then. So I don't really like it.
I don't know if they'll let Aaron back in the MVP conversation.
Yeah. We'll see. I agree with you. I think it's a flip. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow as well, just because I think he's going to have – I think Aaron Rodgers isn't the stat piler anymore. I think he's not going to get as many passing touchdowns as you think he's going to get.
Yeah.
Because Brees Hall is there. So I agree. But the fact that you got Daniel Jones on here, it cracks me the fuck up. He ain't getting shit. He lucky to get a bench. He lucky to get a bench spot. The only reason he's playing is because he got paid, and they're fucked because the Giants are stupid. But bro, Sam Darnold plus 2,000. I mean, I understand that guy like
$1 on it.
but he's throwing to fucking Justin Jefferson. He's gonna be there all
Put
year.
$1 on it.
Yeah,
Comeback player,
I mean,
I'll put $1 on it. I'll put $1 on it.
yeah. Like, why not? I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Kirk Cousins with that offense, like, yeah, I mean, why not?
You got to stay
I
healthy.
mean,
You got
what do you think about Deshaun Watson?
come back to be a comeback player. You actually have to come back, stay there, and play well. So, I mean, Kirk
Yeah.
can actually. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at some of these quarterbacks that are on there, and you're like, are they going to do better than Burrow or Rodgers? Probably not. Not going to happen. But I agree with you there.
Aaron Rodgers got a dog over there to throw to. He has a good running back, so he's in a good situation. Well, so is Kirk though. Kirk's in a good situation too. And Joe Burrow, of course, he got Jamar Chase. So.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, one of them. Shit. Hold on. Let me go back. We're gonna look at our Super Bowl picks. I already know what I have. I just want to put the odds out here because I already did my playoffpredictor.com, and I have my whole playoff set.
Are we going divisions? We're gonna break down divisions.
Nah, we're not gonna do divisions. Let's just do. I mean, we can do divisions. I mean, I don't know how long you want to podcast tonight. It's up to you.
Let's follow the script.
I mean, it don't matter to me.
Let's follow the script.
All right, we'll look at the divisions real quick. We'll run through it real quick. We won't sit here and talk about each team for 20 minutes. Let's start with the AFC East winner. There's the odds on there, guys. You got Bills plus 165. Then it's the Jets, Dolphins, and New England Patriots at plus 2,400. Who you got winning the division?
For the
That
AFC,
division is tough, bro.
I'm gonna go Miami.
You going Miami?
I'm gonna go Miami.
Okay, I don't have a problem.
Patriots
with
just
it.
got rid of Matthew Judon.
Well,
We don't
obviously
know
they're
what
not.
their offense is gonna look like.
Patriots is trying
I
to
mean, I
win.
think the Jets have a great defense, and of course they have Aaron Rodgers. That, I mean, I just think the total package right there in that division is the Miami Dolphins. So it's kind of hard not to roll with that.
I agree with you, and I'm just going to simply go with the Buffalo Bills because that's one of the predicated reasons why I think Josh Allen's going to win MVP, and I think their schedule is more favorable for them this year. So we'll see. I mean, it could be any one of those three, though. I mean, it could be any one of them. AFC South, we got the Houston Texans, the favorite at plus 105, followed by the Jaguars, Colts, and then the Titans last at plus 950. Who do you got in that division?
I got the Texans. I don't think it's even a thought. I do think Indianapolis is kind of sneaky this year. I think they can give a lot of people problems with a healthy Anthony Richardson, a healthy Josh Taylor, a healthy Taylor, and of course
Yeah, I
Michael
agree.
Pittman. But
We don't know what we're going to get. We don't know. I agree. I just think, like you said, Houston Texans, I think the fact that they loaded up even more is they might be right there. Jaguars, I mean, they got a good roster, but they fucking collapsed last year. I don't think their wide receivers are as good, so I agree with you. I got the Houston Texans. AFC North.
Target's gonna be Gabe Davis, right?
We got the Baltimore Ravens favorite at plus 145. Slightly second, the Bengals at plus 165. Then we got the Browns and the Steelers last at plus 750. Who you got in there?
Since we are in Kensington, this is the Kensington of football right here. Let's get this straight. This is the O block of football right here. So I'm gonna go with the team I think I seen a little bit more improvement, and I think they are gonna get better by they're gonna add one more person. I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Okay, you're going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, funny thing is, like, don't quote me if I'm right, but just off my memory, I don't think a team has finished back-to-back years in last place in that division.
I don't think so either. But that is the Kensington O block hood of the NFL. There's never no like sure thing there. So
they're gonna bang each other up, bro. I'm gonna lie there, but
like
I don't have no beef with the Steelers there because we know Mike Tomlin wins games.
Yeah.
They're currently attempting to get Brandon Ayuk, which it doesn't look like it's actually going to happen anymore. Apparently, Brandon Ayuk looks like he's going to be staying in San Fran after his talk with Jerry Rice. Smart decision for winning. I mean, honestly, Pittsburgh's not bad either, but I do think Pittsburgh will trade for another wide receiver. Who's that going to be? We don't know, but they're definitely clearly looking to get another wide receiver, so I think they still will get one maybe a couple weeks into the year. But I'm going to go with Cincinnati Bengals with my man Joe Burrow coming back. I think they're going to win the division again because last year was kind of a fuck season for them. Even though they still won 10 games, I think Bengals win the division. AFC West, obviously Kansas City Chiefs favorite at -230, followed by Chargers, Raiders, and the Broncos all the way at +2,000. Who you got here? You got any upsets?
I got the Chiefs. It's kind of hard to go against Pat, Andy in that division. Yeah, it's the Chiefs for me. As much, yeah, I mean, if the Chargers had a solid receiver, maybe they give them a scare.
Whoa! Don't disrespect Lad McConkey.
Shout out to Jesse Palmer.
That guy sucks.
The Raiders, they had a straight quarterback. I mean, Gardner Minshew, is he going to come in and be a starter? Like, maybe
he's not even named the starter yet.
I know. It's the Broncos. I mean,
rebuild.
Maybe if they start Buck, but I gotta go with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, man. I can't go against them anymore, man.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree.
It's like going
now we got the East, which has not had a repeat winner since 2000. Dallas Cowboys won last year. Yeah. Favorites this year are the Philadelphia Eagles at -140, followed by the Cowboys at +175, and then you got the Commanders, Giants. Who you got in that division? It's gonna be a tough division here. It always is.
I hate this division. I really do. Like bottom of my heart, I really fucking hate the NFC East. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. But I'm gonna roll with the Birds on this one. I think they're gonna win the division. It's kind of messy right now in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean,
but to be honest with you, you know who I would like to see win this division? I would love to see Washington win this division.
No, you would not. Nobody likes the Commanders. No one likes them.
I know, but like I said, I fucking hate the NFC East, bro. I can't stand them. But I feel like you guys will probably win the division. But I mean, Washington, I can easily see Washington being sneaky. And probably
I think it'll be a sneaky team. I do, just because I think Jaden Daniels he knows how to play. He's good. Yeah. And like you said, you talked about their actual depth. You know, they got 2 to 3 good wide receivers. Well, we don't know if they're good. They should be good. They got good qualities in Scary Terry and Dotson. They got 2 good running backs. We'll see what happens with Eckler. Their defense, they hit hard. Yeah. Their defense plays good. So we'll see. Giants, they're done. They suck. But
they're done.
I would like to spend the next 15 minutes talking about how much the Cowboys are fucking retarded. Sorry. But we're not going to do that because we already know. Just base CeeDee Lamb. It is what it is. But, dude, I don't know what's going on over there in Dallas. I think that's going to affect – it might not affect them later in the season. But first couple games of the season, if CeeDee Lamb, even if he does get paid, it's already second week of preseason. What happens with those guys? They either miss a couple games or they get hurt. I don't want CeeDee Lamb to get hurt, even though he's a Cowboy. I think he's a great player. I want to see him play. But I think Philadelphia Eagles win this division by 2 games, just based off what's going on in Dallas. NFC South. These numbers, Paul, this morning, they were dead even. Atlanta Falcons and Tampa Bay Buccaneers were dead even. Yeah. Now the Atlanta Falcons, after getting Matt Judon, they signed Simmons as well, defensive back that played for Denver. They signed him too. Yeah. So now they got a ball guy and they got a linebacker. The Atlanta Falcons are favored at -135, followed by the Buccaneers, Saints, and then the Carolina Panthers. Not bad odds for the Carolina Panthers at +1,000.
Don't sleep on Carolina, bro. Don't sleep on Carolina, bro. I'm telling you, Bryce might have a career year next year. Don't sleep on him. But I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons.
Listen, here's what I'm saying about the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers' new offensive coordinator was
Yeah.
the Bucs coordinator last year, and they ran the fucking football.
Yeah, they did. They had a good hit. They finished the season kind of strong though. They almost beat us too. Like and Brees looked good. Like Brees looked really well at the end of the last season. So I mean,
I don't think he's gonna be that good.
Even to catch
But, I mean, they got Deontay Johnson and they got the rookie Leggett. I think they could be.
I like the kid Leggett, and you got Miles Sanders behind there. I mean, they could be really good. I hope Bryce balls out because I have him in one of my leagues. So I hope he balls out. But
I agree with you. But I agree with you. I'm going with Atlanta. I had Atlanta even when they were tied, just because I think honestly, like, tell me if I'm wrong. I think every person in football that does like fantasy football, at least, they want the Atlanta Falcons to look good because of the talent that they have. And the offense coordinator, Arthur, that they had, you had Bijan Robinson, Pitts, and London, and you produced nothing. And now it's like, all right, let's see what they can really do. Because no one likes or hates Atlanta. I don't really know any huge fans in this division anyway. So I think everybody wants to see that offense. Like, what these guys, you got a bunch of freaks on that offense. Yeah. Let's see what they can do. See, I think Atlanta wins the division.
I think Atlanta wins it. But
here
Atlanta do what Atlanta does and shit the bed.
All right, so we got the NFC West. We got the 49ers favored at -190, the Rams, Seahawks, and the shitty Cardinals. We got here.
I don't know on this one. Like, I'm gonna say the Niners just because
the Niners, bro. They're gonna win.
To be honest with you, I want to roll with LA too. But LA got a good squad. They just added Jared Verse, like Puka, you know, Matthew. I feel like you know what though, man, I gotta go. It's hard to go against the Niners in this division.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the Rams get there, but I feel like they always have an offensive injury bug. Like, for some reason, they always have a major injury on their offense.
Yeah.
You know, like 2 years ago, it was Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp got hurt again last year. Matthew Stafford about to get hurt. Knock on wood. I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but Kyren Williams might get hurt because look what happened to the running back last time they had a good running back there in L.A. Todd Gurley, yeah, we all know the story. Hopefully they don't do the same shit to him. I would hate to see that. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like McVay's, the way he runs his offense, I feel like they always get hurt. I don't know, but we'll see. But I got the Niners as well. I hate the Niners. I know they got a lot of issues with what's going on, but they still got all the talent, bro.
I hate the Niners.
Final division, the NFC North. Favorite, the Detroit Lions at +130. Shortly behind that, you got the Green Bay Packers at +200. Chicago Bears at +340. And the Minnesota Vikings, led by Sam Darnold, at +850. Who you going with, bro? You going with your squad?
Now, I'll let you pick. Because it's going to sound biased on my part.
All right, so I believe Green Bay and Detroit play the final week of the year, right?
Yeah, we whooped their ass. We whooped their ass in the second half of the year.
You guys own Detroit.
We gave Detroit work at the end of the day. We walked them down on Thanksgiving.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys pretty much fucking own Detroit. They went from Aaron Rodgers owning them, well, Brett Favre owned them and the Bears. For some reason, you guys are you're like the Eagles. You always got problems with the Vikings, where the Eagles always have fucking trouble with the Redskins, Commanders, like every time. But the other two teams, you guys just pretty much own them. So I'm not even being biased for you because I really don't care about Green Bay, even though I think Green Bay Packers fans, from what I've met, they're the best fans. I mean, not you, but you know, everybody else. But I got the Green Bay Packers winning the division.
You want to know my answer?
Yeah, you got Green Bay.
You said nation, baby.
I don't think it, bro. Listen, everybody.
Let's go. It's like, man.
Let me ask something. Like, doesn't make any sense to me. Like, looking at what y'all did, especially in that playoff game against Dallas. Why does everybody think when you say, "Oh, the Packers are going to win the division," it's a reach. Like, did we not watch the same football that y'all played? Did you not see the improvements the team made? I don't understand it. It's like they want to hate on the Packers. Why?
Dan Campbell's very loved in the league right now. I'm not knocking Detroit. Detroit's a very good team, bro.
They are.
It's not even. I wouldn't say us winning the division will be a reach. I can see because we're still a young offense. I get that part. We don't have a true number one receiver yet. We have 5 guys and 2 tight ends who can really ball out. Not a single number one. So then you have Jordan Love on the second year. Over there, you have Jared Goff who's established. So I get it. I get it. You got St. Brown over there. I get it. I won't say it's a reach if we win, but I understand it for the underdogs.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think I don't know. I like them a lot. I think they're going to be good. I think we're going to talk about it a little bit more here, too. I can get to, where is it? I don't even know what the fuck is going. I don't care about the Eagles. Why is it coming with the Eagles? They don't in Philly. I want the Super Bowl odds. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get it over here. I want to look at the Super Bowl odds real quick, and then we're going to pick our Super Bowl picks. Oh, week 1. See, I got to scroll. Dummy. There we go, Super Bowl. All right. Super Bowl odds, guys. I like it. I like these Super Bowl odds because I'm feeling like I can make some money here. I really do think I'm going to make some money this year on it. So we got the favorite to win the Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs plus 600, followed by, tied with San Fran at 600. Then we got Baltimore, Detroit, Philadelphia, Houston, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Dallas, New York Jets, Green Bay, Miami, Atlanta. What do you see when you look at this? What are you liking about this?
Fucking nuts. Vegas knows something that we do not know.
I mean, listen. What color is the Super Bowl logo?
That's true. That's true.
They threw that out there.
Green. It's a little bit of green and a little bit of, I think, what is it? Green and a little bit of purple or something?
Green and red. It's green and red. It's actually like, but it's like like the alternate Seattle Seahawks green though. It's not like a Green Bay or a New York green. It's like it's like bright ass green, but it could be Kansas City and San Fran versus the Jets or Green Bay or Seattle. I don't know. I don't think they're going to go by that. I think they got made out about that. But listen, the league wants fucking Kansas City in there for a three-peat. Like, let's be real. They do. Are they good enough to make it this year, though? I don't know. I feel like we say that every year. I don't know. When I'm looking at these odds, I mean, top heavy, right? Like, it's top heavy. You're like, all right. But I don't know, man. There's a couple things that stand out to me here with these odds. And that is the fact that the Miami Dolphins are at plus 2,400 and the Atlanta Falcons are plus 2,600. So that means I'm scratching off the fucking Dolphins. Like, why are they that close to the Falcons? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And why is Green Bay, they really are favoring the AFC. So is the AFC going to win again? I mean, I feel like every single year, like, obviously it's the Chiefs, but, like, every other team, like, they freaking battle each other. Like, them playoffs are good. And then it turns out the NFC team playoffs are better. I mean, I don't know. Look at the odds. Who you got winning? Who you got? Oh, let me see. We'll go conference first. We'll go back to conference. That way we'll take the conference winners. We'll do the conference winners on. We'll pick the script for the conference winners. So the AFC, we'll go AFC conference winner. You got Kansas City plus 350, Baltimore plus 550, Cincy, Buffalo, Houston, New York, Miami, Cleveland, LA. Who you got winning the AFC?
Chiefs.
Hey, going Kansas City. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with you there because it's like you got Taylor Swift again, you got Patrick Mahomes again. You know, Travis Kelce is popular as ever. But yo, I'm not going Kansas City, bro. I don't think Kansas City's getting there this year. A lot of people are gonna probably say no, but like Baltimore motherfucking Ravens. I am taking Baltimore at plus 550 to win the AFC. As a wild card team, add it. Ain't that crazy? I think a wild card team is going to make it this year. I think it's going to be because they're going to get into the playoffs with less pressure as a wild card team because like less expectations. Yeah. And I think Lamar's going to show up. I think he's with Derrick Henry this year. I think it's going to be crazy. And the reason I'm looking at this, so they're plus 200 favorite to win the conference where they were like slightly above Cincinnati to win the division. Hey, I don't know. But if I'm taking sleeper, Houston at plus 800, I'm liking that, bro. I'm liking that. I ain't taking it, though, but I got Baltimore. You got KC. And I think that will be the conference championship game, though. Kansas City, Baltimore. Yeah, I do. Can it happen? I don't know. I forget. I had it played out. It might. Yeah, because I think it'll end up being Kansas City versus Buffalo, Baltimore versus Houston, or Baltimore versus Cincinnati, one of them. And then it'll be Kansas City versus Baltimore. And Baltimore, Lamar is not going to win MVP this year, but he's going to beat the possible MVP in Mahomes. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a script, guys. NFC Championship winner, San Fran plus 300, Detroit plus 550, tied with the Eagles. Then we got the Packers and Cowboys at plus 800, followed by Falcons, Rams, Bears, Seahawks, Bucks. Who you got winning the NFC?
I'm gonna let you go first on this one because I'm kind of like.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Why I gotta do it? All right. Listen, I'm wearing green.
There he is.
I'm from Philly, but I'm taking the Green Bay Packers to win the NFC. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers at plus 800.
Wow.
I think they're going to be like listen. The Detroit Lions had a chance to get there last year and they lost. I think the Green Bay Packers are going to be the Detroit Lions of this year, but we already know what Green Bay does. They know how to win. They know how to get there, especially the second year as a starting quarterback.
We get there and we see San Fran and shit to bed. That's the story of a Green Bay fan.
I don't think you're going to see San Fran this year because I have the Philadelphia Eagles get the number 1 seed, and I think it's going to be the Packers the number 2 seed. So I think Green Bay. I think San Francisco is going to have to go into Green Bay, and I think Green Bay handles business this year. I just do because like you look at history of how like the shit has been fixed for Green Bay Packers and the quarterbacks, and when they win, it just all aligns. Plus, it's red. I mean, it's green. Let's go. I got the Packers. Call me crazy, bro.
All right, so I'm glad you said that. So I'm rolling with my boys still.
All right.
History shows Green Bay quarterbacks when they start, it takes either year 2 or year 3 for them to get a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and like I said, I've been praising them a lot this year. I think they got a really good team. I think they might have some bumps in the road, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to win 12 games. They're going to win the division. They're going to be a 2 seed, maybe a 1, possibly. Let's see their odds to be the 1 seed we got right below. They're 4th favorite to win the number 1 seed. So, I mean, it's possible, man. It's possible. So let's look this up real quick. Super Bowl odds, right? We looked up Super Bowl odds. I'm going to look up the matchups. So we have – come on. See if it'll load here. I want to see the odds for our Super Bowl matchups. So who do you have winning the Super Bowl? So I'll go first. So I got Baltimore Ravens. Super Bowl exact result. Let's see what we can get. This is where I find it tough. Do I think Green Bay legend is going to happen? Or do I think they're going to let Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl? I feel like they might never let Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl. but why not? You know, I mean, I feel like his legacy needs to be full. We'll see. So I'm actually going to take.
And to be honest, I wouldn't be mad if Lamar comes out and wins the Super Bowl because you can set a lot of people up. But he's not going to do it against my Packers.
So you got Packers, Chiefs. So we got Baltimore Ravens to beat the Green Bay Packers is plus 9,500. All right, remember that number, plus 9,500.
Plus 9,500.
Now the Green Bay Packers to beat the Ravens. Let's see what they think. Is plus 10,000. All right, so we're going to go with Green Bay Packers to beat the Ravens at the plus 10,000. It's not high. It's not much, but I like that. And how long have I been telling you that? I told you that right away after last season. I said this was going to be a Super Bowl.
Said it in the group chat too.
Yeah, so I think Green Bay Packers are going to win the Super Bowl this year, and I think they're going to beat Lamar. It's either going to be them or the Chiefs. I really don't see any of the other AFC teams getting in. I really don't. NFC, I don't know. Like it could really be a lot of those teams. So I got Green Bay over the Baltimore Ravens at plus 10,000. Who you got?
I got my Packers over the Chiefs.
All right, so we got Green Bay over Kansas City.
I know we're a massive underdog. That's why I won it.
Look at that odds. Plus 7,500.
I never pick my team to win the Super Bowl either. Never.
Look at that though.
Kind of a jinx to me.
Them odds are fucking lower than all the ones plus 7,500. That's 2,000 lower than the Ravens winning. Let's look at the Chiefs beating the Green Bay. Chiefs over Green Bay. 6,500. We might be seeing something here. Like those odds are low as shit. I got to scroll real quick to see if it's any lower. That looks like it might be the favorite matchup. What's Kansas City over fucking San Fran? That was the two division leaders.
Yo, can I get can I get like random? Like, can I get like Pittsburgh versus Detroit? Like, can I get like the odds?
That'd be a good Super Bowl though. I ain't gonna lie. Like Pittsburgh over Detroit.
Like Pittsburgh versus Detroit, or like Atlanta versus fucking.
What's 39,000? Let's put $1 on it, bro.
Put $1 on it. I'll put $1 on it.
Let's do something more real. Let's say Cincinnati. So this is another stat. Like every single quarterback that lost their first Super Bowl appearance, they've never been back. So let's look at Cincinnati over Philadelphia because Joe Burrow and Hurts both lost. Or we'll look at Philadelphia over Cincy first, which I would love to see at Super Bowl plus 9,500.
Joe Burrow versus Philly.
I would love to see that Super Bowl. We'll see that. Cincinnati. I'm on. Plus 10,000. Same as Packers Ravens. I mean, it's crazy the amount of shit that people can bet on, and the fact that people don't think this sport is rigged. Like, not every catch and play is rigged, but these outcomes are rigged because there are I can literally click on this like right now. Like, let's say I'm doing Super Bowl champ Packers plus 1,800. They're going to see how many people are putting that in. So if I put a wager in right now for that, and I'm putting $100 in there. I want.
As rigged as we think it is sometimes,
$100, 1,800.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. It's just like, dude. Plus, like, look at this shit. Like season leaders, you can bet on all this shit. Which I'm about to get some bets in later this week. Passing leaders, rushing leaders. Like we could sit here and do a podcast for the next 5 hours. I'm gonna do a receiving prop this year. I might do a rushing prop this year if you can do them. Like over 1,000 yards receiving or over 1,000 yards rushing. We'll see if they have it. Last year they had it, and I know like Corey hit a big one. So let's see if this pops up.
I'm not shocked.
I mean, there's really stats for everything. It's fucking crazy. I mean, see if it pops up. You're telling me to bet on my Eagles future bet. I don't want that. Saquon Barkley to score 3+ touchdowns versus the New York Giants in the 2024 season. What are the odds? I like that. That seems like a lock, right? Man, they're going to get every Philly fan to bet that. Let's see. Come on, hurry up the odds. I like that, though. Come on. Plus 550. I like that. I'm in. He going to score 3 touchdowns against the Giants.
Altogether?
Yeah, no.
Altogether
All-
or just one game?
Altogether.
Altogether against the Giants.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns in the regular season versus the New York Giants. Plus 550.
We could. They could, and they'll force feed him it.
I mean, you'd be better off just betting an individual game for a touchdown. He's going to be like plus 300.
That's true.
You do 2+ touchdowns twice. He's got to score 2 touchdowns in one of the games. You get better odds than that.
Yeah.
But whatever, man. But, dude, we're about an hour 15. Anything else you want to talk about?
Not really, but it just feels good to be back talking sports. You know, I've been on my sneaker shit, my music shit, annoying fitness shit. We have a lot coming to y'all from the Stoop Life. It's not just sports, baby. It's a lot more.
Absolutely, man. Tell them.
A lot more.
We got a schedule coming out, guys. We posted it. If you don't follow us on Instagram at Stoop Life Sports. If you're not following us, follow us. We got a lot of different content going up there. We got a lot of live videos up on there.
Bobby, they just shut us off of Instagram.
Did they really?
Yeah, it's all good. Keep going. Keep rolling.
Damn, fuckers. It was probably because it was about an hour. I think it said something in the beginning here. But yeah. If you're not following us on Instagram, follow us at Stoop Life Sports, one word. Follow us on there. We'll give you a follow back. Just DM us if you follow us. Be sure to check us out. We do audio for almost all of our podcasts. Not all of them, because sometimes we just do a random podcast video. We do it. We don't get the audio out. But check us out on all your favorite podcasting apps. Just look for The Stoop Life. Simple, nice and there. And most importantly, follow us on Facebook. Because in the Facebook group is where all the shit talking happens. It's where all the high quality content starts from, where all the podcast topics start from. Just go on our Instagram. You got to follow our Instagram. Go to the link in the bio right there on Facebook at The Stoop Life. Or just Google search it. You'll find us because we're on there because we're that fucking popular. But we have a schedule up on there. So check it out. Google us, bro. It's on there. We're on there.
We should be.
We're on there. It pops up, bro. We do enough stuff. We're on there. But yeah, we have podcasts where, guys, we're actually going to try to do 5 podcasts a week. Well, 4 podcasts a week. Hopefully 5. Monday, you're going to hear me. I'm going to be on here doing a podcast solo by myself. It's going to be about 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to be calling it the Bobby Berman Quick Hits. We're going to do it just like quick hits, like Chris Berman does. We're going to do an update on the weekend of football. We're going to talk updates of everything. I'm going to do my best to have some video content on here, but a lot of times we might not because, we're busy. We're trying to get the stuff out there, but we'll have stats and we'll hit it to you. We'll talk Monday Night Football. We'll talk college football. We'll do that. On Tuesday, Paul's going to be on. Paul, tell them what you're going to be doing on Tuesdays.
If you guys aren't already watching, it's called The Stoop Got Soul, man. Listen, we vibe out. If you want to catch a vibe, you come watch this. If you're a sneakerhead, you want to show your shit, you come on here. Listen, The Stoop Got Soul is the place, like, if you ever watch BET's Rap City and they put you in the booth and that shows the real lyricist, you come here, it shows you who's the real sneakerhead. Tune in, man. If you don't even like sneaks, just tune in for the vibes, man. We play music, we talk music, we talk shit. It's basically like chilling on the block with the boys, man. It's a vibe. It's like a happy hour. It's happy hour every time.
I love it, man. I love it. You got good content going on there. And good thing is, guys, you got a lot of guests on Tuesdays. Many of the stuff that he just was talking about, Regal X with you, and you want to be on there, please feel free to reach out to us. We love having guests on. Makes the episode great. And then on Wednesdays, I'm going to be coming back to you guys. I'm going to give you my plays for the week and my fantasy football studs and duds for the week. Meaning I'm gonna go through every single NFL game, and I'm gonna quick hit them with you. About 15, 20-minute podcast again. We're gonna give you my plays for the week. Because if you don't know already, we already do a Stoop NFL Pick'em. We do all of our games against the spread. This year it's gonna be $6 per week. Winner, all you gotta do is go on the app, make your picks against the spread, win the most games, you get the pot. Good luck beating me, but the thing is, I do give my picks away. But it seems that people just
so he's not cheating. He's giving y'all a game, and you're just not taking it.
I'm the back-to-back season champ in the pick'em. That does not mean that I actually bet individual games because I suck at that. But I'm pretty good at picking 10 to 11 games each week. But I do come on here. I give my picks of the spreads according to the app. And this year I'm going to add something to it. This year I'm going to do 5 fantasy studs, 5 duds, whatever, so you can have a pickup for the week. Go from there. And then on Thursday, we'll be doing a full live episode. Both of us will be on here. Topic of the week is going to be figured out earlier in the week because there's a lot of shit going on. It's mainly going to be football, but we got basketball schedule just dropped. We got MMA. We love talking UFC, so if there's a good pay-per-view on, we might talk about that, which we haven't done in a while. There actually is one coming up this weekend, but I don't really care. I do, but just the main event. And then Friday, if we come on, we'll do a solo podcast. Paul might hit you guys with something for the week. I might come on. We both might come on, but that's the schedule for the week every week. So tune in. But other than that, man, I don't got nothing else to say. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to check us out. Be sure to like, share, do everything you can. And again, if you want to be a guest on the episodes, whatever it is, reach out, hop on the episode for us.
Gotta do it, fellas. Gotta do it. We're back. You better tune the fuck in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will be back.
Excuse me. I will
say this. Don't look for us to be back on Monday because we're not going to be back Monday. Football season ain't start. There's no quick hits for me. I'm not talking about the NBA schedule by myself. So once week 1 of NFL season starts, that's when the schedule will kick in. But we will be back next Thursday. We're going to be doing a live hat draw. We're going to do an app on here where we're going to do our main fantasy football league. We're going to draft the order, and then we're going to talk shit about fantasy. So all the fantasy football talk is going to be next week with everything. We're going to give away our projected all fantasy football teams, both of us, and all fantasy football duds. We're going to give them away next week. So tune in next Thursday again, 7:30 p.m. right here on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Tune in. We'll be back. I ain't got nothing else, so peace out, y'all.
I ain't got nothing else. Just fucking watch, because we're back.
Yes, sir. We'll catch y'all later. Peace out, everybody.